Hi guys, welcome to our first Overwatch session. So Overwatch is a game that I picked up right at the start, so when it originally came out pretty much a year ago. As you'll see from this home screen, we're on the Overwatch anniversary now, so they've released a load of new skins and things for the characters as part of an anniversary celebration of us doing a year of Overwatch. So I played a decent amount of Overwatch for quite a while with a few of my buddies as well. And then other things came out and I ended up playing those as well, and it's actually been probably kind of best part of 6 months now probably since I've actually played Overwatch properly. So I really like the idea of getting back into it, so I thought I'd do a little video of us doing some quick play Overwatch. I think in this session I'm going to try and focus on a single character, so we'll probably try and kind of change as the sessions progress into different characters. So yeah, Overwatch is a team-based shooter game where you do things like holding points, moving payloads, there's capture the flag, and there's also sort of team death matches, and also sort of one-on-one battles. So there's a few different varieties of game mode in there now. There's a large array of characters to choose from, covering the areas of DPS, tank, defense, support. So kind of a good team generally is made up of a variety of those different areas, but it is possible to kind of play really well with
arriving at Lead Tower.
Wow, that was loud. Let me turn that down on my volume a little bit. Yeah, you can get a team which is made up of a lot of DPS characters and not so many of the tanks, and it can be powerful. Sometimes multiple tanks can also be powerful. So yeah, it does vary. So let's see what we've got. We've got support in Lucio. We've got a couple of DPS, one range, one close, really. The second healer, so we probably don't really know the healer. So we'll focus on a tank. This is Orisa, which is our new tank that's been added into the game recently. So we'll focus on Orisa for this game. I haven't played as Orisa much, as I say, because I have not been playing the game lots. But I have had a couple of games and they've been quite fun. So primary attack, machine gun. We then have a shield that we can drop down, and then there's this sort of pull vortex on the right click, so you can kind of pull your opponents to a position. The shift key, the left shift key, adds on sort of like a buff to your defense and attack, and also prevents you from being frozen in place. So that can be quite useful as well. And hopefully we'll get a chance to show off the ultimate ability later as well. Okay, so in this particular map we're doing a kind of a capture the point. So this yellow circle, we're trying to hold that point. So we're capturing that now. Oh, so there's a Pharah somewhere. There we go, up there. My aim is all over the shop because I'm a little out of practice. There we go. So, down by the Hanzo. So we got two healers on our team, so hopefully we won't do too bad from a heals perspective. But I think they're both possibly dead at that point. So at the top of the screen you'll see that there is a percentage going up. That's our percentage of the point taken. So once we get to 100% we win the game. If they hold control of the point, then their percentage will start raising. So we obviously want to hold the points for as long as possible. That Hanzo's coming at me quite hard. Just powerful hits on you, really. So there, that multi-strike is pretty potent, especially with me being such a large character. I've got a big hitbox, so it's quite an easy shot for him to take me on, really. Okay.
Enemy contact.
Enemy contact. Let's drop our shield down. some casual spray attacks. So that's the defense matrix coming up there from D.Va, which is kind of like a shield. Whilst that shield's up, she can't actually do any attacks, but yeah. That Pharaoh again, quite powerful shots coming from that rocket. But yeah, we're on 90. We're nearly there with the point, so we're doing all right. Got a few objective kills, done reasonable time on the objective. I mean, it's a funny game because there's the whole sort of, should I be getting lots of kills? Not necessarily, because as long as you hold the point, you're doing the objective, you're doing what you're meant to do to win the game. So yeah, sometimes it's more important to be on the point, not necessarily doing kills, just getting that time. Same with the payload ones. Move the payload. You can go around and killing people all you want, but if you don't move that payload, you ain't going to win the game. So this is another capture the point map. So this is within that tower there. It's kind of got a moat around it, and within the tower is the point that we're going to be going for. Boom. I like that there's lots of things you can kind of destroy in these opening scenes, so it kind of gives you something to do whilst you're waiting. And we're off. So yeah, there's this moat there, so you kind of got to go either that way or that way to get in to capture that point there. Potentially, this is a map where we can use our our kind of graviton ball thing to kind of push people off the edge because of that moat around the edge. So we had soldier coming in from behind there as well. Team's taking the objective though. So on that sort of team selection screen there, you can see there's a load of stars next to the people, so that kind of indicates your level. A star is level 100, so we've got a couple of players in our team that have played quite a lot, so they're pretty decent. I'm on level 140. So as I say, I did a lot of play when it first came out, but it has been a while. Where's he going? Which way? That way. Quite nasty shotguns coming from Reaper. Yeah, so you really kind of need to try and stay far away from him as if you can, because those close range shotguns are pretty powerful. Did get caught out there though.
I'm still new at this.
I am as Orisa. I mean, they keep changing the way the characters are powered in terms of strengths and health and all that sort of stuff, so I don't know whether Orisa's in the meta at the minute. Double teamed. Can only tank so much damage. So I mean, I think we're on 400 damage or something like that, so it's not 400 health, sorry, so it's not massive amount for a tank. Yeah, 400, so quite squishy in that sense. Which, what's that, 50% of it is shield. We're on 75% charge for our ultimate, so hopefully we'll be able to get that out. That will kind of give a power buff. Oh, that was our ultimate, I wasn't quite sure then. Okie dokie. Special coming in there. That's Hanzo's ult. The giant dragon attack. It's very potent. You want to be out of that way, the way of that one. There's a sniper. Oh god. Hanzo again. So they're attacking from all angles there. Quite difficult to make the best use of my shield. But we're nearly there, 99%. We're on overtime, so we're holding the point, but they've just winning back. Unfortunately, our ultimate is ready, so we may be able to make use of that. Let's follow this guy around this way. We're contesting the point at the minute, so hopefully we can drop down our ults to buff him off a bit. There you go, so that down there is buffing anyone in range. Where's someone's on the objective? Who's on the objective? Nobody's on the objective. We got it. We've nailed it. There we go. Victory. So yeah, I don't think I was the most effective there, but I am still learning about this character and how it really works in terms of fitting in with the team. Lucio, it's a class act. I do like Lucio. It's a really fun character. Very mobile, and that boop to get the environmental kill is pretty cool. There we go. So that was round 1. Yeah, not too bad. We'll see what happens in the next round. So yeah, Silver's there on the objective kills and the objective time. The rest of it was a bit rubbish, so it wasn't amazing. But we got taken out a lot from kind of multi-angle attacks. Whereas if we were in like a 2-tank sort of system, we may have been able to survive a bit better with that. Oasis. So Oasis was the new map that was added in around the time when I sort of left Overwatch. So it's another element of the game which I've not really experienced too much yet. We're going to stick with Orisa because we're going to make this an Orisa based game, so bear with me if you love some of the other characters and want to see some of the other characters. We'll throw them into another episode, but for this one we're going to focus on Orisa, and yeah, we'll explore the Oasis map a little bit. Looks like we've got a few.
Your safety is my primary concern.
So we've got Hanzo. Yeah, could do with maybe another heal or another tank, because Zenyatta on his own is it's not the strongest of heals. Pretty good for damage and the sort of the effect that his Discord Orb has. Looks like Gronna HD is a bit slow getting into the old game, so be interesting to see what happens there.
Enemy sighted.
So they got Winston on their team this time. And the catch point's down this way. Okay, so I bet the Barry doesn't work with the Winston then, and he got a buff there somehow. He's been buffed by Mercy, I think. They got a Mercy? No, must have been Anna. Oh, so we got one down, but Reaper came in quite close with his shotgun, and we were being, yeah, we had Soldier behind us as well, so we were in a lot of trouble there in terms of being outnumbered. Still sort of missing a character by the looks of it. I mean, we are only in quick play, so you will get that sort of thing happen. Put you at a bit of a disadvantage, but you got to know when to change sometimes. Sort of encourage them to think we're going that way, and then I'll move around here a bit, sucker them in. Gonna come. There's a lot of spray going on with Orisa's attack. It's not very focused, so kind of get really outdone by someone like Soldier.
Enemy shield generator detected.
Yeah, so what we might do is switch up our character in round 2 of this game, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit of a one-dimensional we're getting our asses kicked sort of episode. Oh, nearly got Hanzo then. Got a lot of life off of him, but not quite. I think he got a really good hit on us. Oh, so we lost the objective on that first one. So we might try something different. So we got a Winston and a load of squishies. So normally, in this sort of situation where we're up against a load of squishies, what I would do is change to a Winston myself. So Winston can kind of jump on top of people. You can kind of get onto those sort of weaker characters and really hunt them down with his little laser. So yeah, that jump does a decent amount of attack if you get close to him. He's then got the orb to defend with, so that orb shield is quite useful. See what happens. Depending on what we come up against, I may change characters again in this match, because I think it's important to try and show that there's a reason for changing. So there we go. Oh, I got sleep on us. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, and we're off again. So that worked okay. We managed to charge down a couple of their squishies and do a decent amount of damage. Is there any health packs around here? There we go.
I feel great. Pardon me.
Okay. So, ouch.
The enemy
Oh, nearly bailed out in time. So we took down Symmetra and then nearly bailed out. So we're doing alright there. So we were on gold on the eliminations. Well, just dropped down to silver, but we were on gold for eliminations. So doing much better against them with a Winston. I mean, just kind of shows you that Winston and Orisa are both the same sort of character. But because of the different style of play that they have, one can be better. Oh, need to reload. Ah, it's a shame. Unfortunately, we ran out of ammo on that one. So because we kind of took on the two of them, kind of ruined it for us a little bit. But
Once more onto the breach.
did okay. I'm still defending the point at the minute. See if we can get close and do a land on objective. So there, Winston's on it as well. It's awkward. Okay, so we've gone into super rage mode now. That's our ultimate. We just go around and we're knocking everybody around. It doesn't have massive damage, but it really disrupts things, and it allowed our team to kind of get into a good position. Also healed us up. Got down by Symmetra's turret. We took the Symmetra out again, so we can do that. We can face tank the Symmetra and take it out, but when the turrets are there, it does us a bit more damage than we'd like. So we're on 99%. We nearly got this point back. We're in a 2-tank system now, so that's quite good. We don't have a healer, so depending on what happens in the next game, we may have to switch up again. Reload. Oh, getting bashed all over the place. It's those Hanzo shots. Now there's 2 Symmetra turrets in there as well, so that was pretty dangerous. Okay, let's get back in there. Come round this way. Wasn't too bad, so we got rid of those turrets, we got rid of Soldier, and we'll see, take these guys out. So there we go, we got rid of all those Symmetra turrets, but unfortunately we didn't manage to take down Symmetra and the Ana that was close by. So that wasn't too bad a move. Hopefully the team can keep pushing, although it looks like we've lost a couple of them.
Further experimentation required.
Where's that coming from? I'm not sure. Take out the healer. There we go, Anna's down. Ah, Hanzo got us though. So we managed to take out the healer, which is part of the objective of Winston. Get in there, jump over the back, take out the healer, and then the rest of the team can take out everybody else. Struggling a little bit though with the extra support from the team. I mean, being the tank and getting the most eliminations is not amazing. I mean, you'd expect generally the rest of your team to do more eliminations.
Play of the game.
Getting the old specs on the go. So unfortunately we lost that one. Different style of gameplay, as you saw. We had to play as Winston, we jumped in on them, used our electric-y sort of thing. So it's been a tank based round really. I think so. Rather than this being an Orisa focused game, we'll do it as a tank focused game and adapt to how the game requires us to. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the nice thing about Overwatch, is that you can't necessarily just pick a character and play as that character all the time. You do have to mix it up, although you will see some people who are maining Hanzo and Genji and players like that, and whilst the character may not necessarily fit with the team, they'll stick with it anyway. Widowmaker, that sometimes happens as well. Can be frustrating, but you just have to embrace it and go with it. So this is a defense attack sort of map, so we're playing defense on Volskaya Industry, so it's a different style of game. We'll go for the tanks again. We've played the Winston, we've played the Orisa. I quite enjoy playing the D.Va. Used to be quite a powerful character, I don't know whether she still is, but we'll give D.Va a go. Very mobile. So here you go. This Lukey guy, let me soldiers please. He obviously likes playing soldier, wants to soldier. It's like, well, sometimes you got to mix it up a bit, try something different.
Alright, game face.
Okay, so in this map there's a point A and a point B. This will be the point B here, so this will be our second point to defend if they manage to take point A. We're now progressing on to point A. You can see there's a blue line which kind of tells you sort of where you got to go to. So that's point A there, so this red square we need to defend. The enemy will be coming through this way. There is also sneaky routes around the back where they can kind of come out of that door onto that platform or around here, so you do have to watch out for those as well. We have a Symmetra in the team, so hopefully she'll be setting some turrets up somewhere. Yep, there they go, so they're up on that bridge there. So if anything comes through here, they're going to get kind of, and that Symmetra turret sort of slows you down a bit, so we can kind of use that to our advantage to spray them a bit, take out. D.Va, her primary attack does not have a reload, it's a unlimited weapon. That's the defense matrix, which allows us to kind of have a bit of a shield up. And then, as you saw that other D.Va do, there's like a boost maneuver where you can kind of get away from people or charge into battle. So we just got some heals there and get back in. Take out that Hanzo. Oh, taking a lot of damage. Pull out. Where's our healer? Our healer is around this sort of way somewhere, so we'll see if we can get into that healing loop. They got a Lucio. Don't run away, stop running away. Defense matrix up. Defend the team a little bit. See if we can follow that Lucio. Well, there's a few of them around here, to be fair. Where'd he go? There he is. So enemy Lucio's down, so that's really going to help us because they got no healer now. That's their tank. Follow him in, take his tank down. D.Va does have a second, so once you've kind of, there you go. So once the mech destroyed, you pop out as the individual person. Very squishy, 150 life, but it does have a little pistol, which is actually reasonably powerful. So you can still kind of survive and then recall your mecha after a period of time.
D.Va re-engaging.
Okay, let's get back into the game. So not too bad, a few eliminations, bit of damage done. That was May. There we go, so our ultimate's ready as well. 3, I don't think I can make it in time. Here we go, that's our ultimate, we're on the point, so we're holding them off. Didn't particularly get any kills with it, but I think it kind of, wow, allowed us to hold the point a little bit. The rest of our team's not really kind of rushed in though, unfortunately. Did they manage to take him out? Well, it's still going at the minute, and we've got a teleporter there. Where does that take us? That's over there. Let's get back in. Blimey. Okay, we got one of them down. Not amazing, but doing okay because we're kind of eating away at that clock by holding that point. We're still on point A. There's no teleporter anymore, but it looks like their team's all dead because the charge on that circle's going back down again. So what I didn't get to say there is D.Va's ultimate is like a massive nuclear bomb. So you can fly it in there, you get this massive nuclear bomb, and anyone within kind of viewing distance or viewing kind of, yeah, I mean you can hide behind a wall, but anyone who's in range of it basically dies. Excuse me. Let's pounce whilst that shield's down. There we go. Zarya's gone. Get in there. More damage. Okay, doing okay. Getting close. Oh, we're in trouble there. Taking 2 of them on. Both high DPS characters. See if we can survive a little bit. So we're on 36% of the way towards getting our mech back. Just spray out this way for some damage, see if we can pick up any extra points. Oh, so there's the enemy's ult. I don't think I can get inside in time. No. So yeah, we got done by D.Va's ult there. But we're doing okay, so we've got 45 seconds left and we're still defending point A. If they take point A, then they've got to take point B as well, so not doing too... Oh, well that's a really awkward position to have the teleporter in. Oh dear. That's funny, I've got to watch that back. Just boosted right off the edge. Sad times. Okay, so they managed to get point A there. So now we've got to defend point B for 5 minutes.
Team, heal up here.
Moly, lots of ults pop in there. I mean, we're really close to the that button point B there, our spawn point is, so hopefully we can get back out again and hold it, but if they manage to take out most of the team, we'll still struggle. There you go, so yeah, we're struggling a bit. We are contesting though. Let's just drop our ult because we nearly need to hold this point. There we go, so we got one of them out with the ult. And we managed to hold the point, so that was really vital. This can be a really good location for a Torbjorn, so Torbjorn can set up turrets up there, really kind of have suppressing fire going down. You can get a lot of kills with a Torbjorn on this map. Did enough there. Could do some heals. We are down. Okay, so now we just need to wait for our mech to come back again. Yeah, so I mean, Overwatch is a game I really like. It can be frustrating sometimes when you get really bad kind of team compositions. It can kind of affect the game a lot, and you just get completely overrun. And when people won't change when you're in that sort of situation, it can be really frustrating. But overall, the gameplay style I really love. The characters I really enjoy. Oh, that was unfortunate. I thought he was going to stay up in the air. Yeah, a lot of the characters I really enjoy, and they're starting to build a lot of sort of lore into the game, a lot of history, building the characters' profiles, the maps, and stuff like that. Lots of little hints about new characters and things. I mean, we've recently had them talking about Hammond, who's going to be somebody associated with Winston back to his past. So Winston is kind of a science experiment, could say gone wrong or gone right, depending on your opinion. But Hammond is somebody associated with Winston in that sense. Most likely another primate, but we don't know for sure. Let's take some of that healing boost and get back in there. Cool, so May's dropped her ult, so we can kind of take out anyone frozen in that. There's someone's coming down this way. D.Va. So we got D.Va's mech down, and then we'll bail out because we're taking a bit of damage. Our ult's just popped, so we're ready to go on that if we should need it. Let's get some of that Lucio healing boost. Where you go? There you are. And just hold it there for a minute. Yeah, so Hammond is probably a primate. We don't know what style of play he's going to have, or when he's going to drop. It could be any time soon, really, or it could be months away. It's kind of cool though. So Blizzard do those animated shorts as well for Overwatch, which are really cool. I love the animation styles that they've done for those. The Bastion one was very moving. Bail out again for a second. Let's see. Push in. Yeah, so that one's down. Okay. Okay. There's a Reaper coming up the back here. He's down. I'm going to hold my ult for as long as I can, because if we don't need to use it, there's no point in using it, because it might be vital at some point. Ah, damn it. That's a shame. Hopefully we can get back out there again and hold the point, or pop off our ultimate. That was a good combo. God, it's close. There's only a few seconds left. There we go, pop our ult. They've got to get off the point. We got a few kills. Take out that Mercy. Zenyatta, Zarya even. Get my Z's mixed up. They're all down. Who's left? Tracer. And that's it. That's game. So we managed to hold that point. So we won that game. There we are in the middle. D.Va. So Orisa, Winston, D.Va. We've hut up a trifecta of tanks there. I mean, there's Reinhardt, there's Roadhog as well. So there are other things to do, other styles of play. D.Va's one of my favourites, but Winston's really appropriate in certain situations, especially when you're going up against a good team of squishies. So yeah, that was Overwatch episode 1. We covered off a few tanks. We got back into it. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. I'm a little out of practice, but hopefully we'll get better together. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more of them as well. Yeah, and look out for some more Overwatch. I'll try and cover off a variety of characters, talk about the maps. I'll get some different gameplays in there as well, so not training, play. So there's the arcade modes where there's 3v3 eliminations, 1v1 duels, there's capture the flag mode, so there's a few different bits in there, and if we get into it, if we get better at it, and my conversation skills whilst playing the game get better, allow me to concentrate and talk and feel really natural and comfortable with that, is maybe I'll have to get in some comp as well. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.